So much for being here today. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you some of the tips that you can incorporate into your academic CV while you're crafting it. And this is specifically going to those who are battling with low grades, right? We have some people who would say, hey, Clarice, I completed or I graduated from bachelor's degree or HND, but I had GPA of 2.3 or what we call a second class, lower division. I had a third class. I had whatsoever GPA that you think that you're battling with, and you can classify it as a low grade, right? So definitely these people, set of people, just feel like, well, I cannot actually secure admissions, I cannot actually secure scholarship opportunities, and all of that. We'll get to conversations about how you can actually secure scholarship opportunities with low grades. But today, let's talk about what you can do if you have those low grades and you want to stand out, right? In this case, we're using the case of the academic CV in this case. So if you have very low grades, remember that the overall evaluation or assessment of your application is not only embedded in your academic grades. This is what I've been talking about so much. I've really talked about this in many ways and many times. I have consistently told you guys that the evaluation, or what you call the assessment of your profile, your application, generally will not only be considered will not the key factor they are using is not only your academic GPA, but they're also looking for other factors that you may not be thinking about. So if you're that person who has those low grades, the first thing you want to think about is, how can I improve so that I can stand out? And one of the things you can do, the first tip that you can do, is you can think about extracurricular activities, right? So things like getting into leadership. So many of you, I understand that many of you don't like to do anything like taking initiative, being leaders, or doing stuff like that. You may be thinking that getting into leadership opportunities is something that some of you call you're trying to show off. It's actually not like that. You're actually building a portfolio where somebody can trust you, that you can take initiative and that you can do all of those things. So adding those leadership opportunities or taking on those leadership opportunities is really very important, because that can improve on the quality of your CV, and someone will not look at you based on your GPA, but they will look at you also as someone who is stronger in another part, which most people who are focused on the GPA don't really take advantage of those opportunities, right? So things like time management, your leadership. Also try to think about volunteering, right? Many of you really don't like to do something for someone for free. You like to be paid for everything that you do, which, well, it is nice that you're paid for the services that you offer, but sometimes those services that you offer free of charge, like volunteering to do something for somebody, could actually be an advantage in another case. And in this case, it will actually help you a lot to improve on the quality of your academic CV. So try as much as possible to volunteer, right? It's a very good thing for you to do. There are also other things that you can think about. The second thing that you can think about is seeking internships. In some cases, you can seek internships that can help you to give you the skills that some other person doesn't have. Many people will have very good grades while at school, but they will not have certain skill sets that can be useful or be added to those their academic GPA that they have, the high academic GPA that they have. But you, with your low grades, and you have certain skill sets that someone needs, could be an advantage for you. That, hey, someone will be like, yeah, I understand that this person really don't have a very glowing academic GPA, but they do have this low GPA, but also have additional skills through internships that somebody can look out for. So you want to have that experience. Internships, they open you to so many experiences and skill sets that can be very useful to build your academic CV. So you want to look out for that if you have a low GPA. That will help to improve on the quality of your GPA. The next thing that you think about when crafting your CV, if you have a low GPA, is joining professional organizations. This is something that many people don't really think about, and this is something that people walk away from. But you definitely do not know that joining professional organizations actually help you to improve on the quality of the person that you are, the perspective, your perspective as well, and the way that you relate with people in your field, and also your being current with understanding of what the state of knowledge is in your field. And so someone looking at your CV says, hey, this person actually doesn't have good grades, but they have been part of these organizations. Meaning, if they are part of these organizations, then they have an understanding of the current